Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today we're going to be doing like a sketch with me video, and I'm just going to be having a little chat with you guys and seeing what you've been up to this week, even though it is only Tuesday. And oh my god, I feel like I've already had the longest week. Like, I don't even know why, but yes, I've had a very long week already and it's Tuesday. So what I wanted to talk about in this video is basically like feeling like your work isn't enough, or feeling like you're not as good as other artists, or like feelings of insecurity with your work. And I feel like in this day and age it's actually a really important thing to talk about, especially with social media, and just the fact that part of the culture now is to be on social media and kind of watching what others are doing. And I don't know, like I'm one of those people that I really enjoy seeing what other artists are doing, but sometimes I find that if I spend, which I think I've done this week and last week, if I spend too much time looking at what other people are doing or seeing other people doing really well, like it kind of makes me feel a bit bad, like, and I don't mean bad as in I'm like annoyed that someone else is really successful, but it's kind of like bad in that I feel like, oh my god, I should be doing more, or oh no, like my work isn't good enough, like. And I feel like these are feelings that probably like 90% of artists get. I'm not really sure, that's what I think anyway. I think a lot of artists sometimes feel like this. Well, I know that I get like this, and like this week and last week I've just been feeling so like, I don't even know, like just so stagnant with my work, and just kind of like I'm lacking direction a bit. And to be quite honest, I don't really know what to do about it exactly. So I'm going to discuss some possible ideas. So if you're experiencing this as well, maybe we can try them together. So the first thing that I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to spend less time on social media, because I think if you spend a lot of time on social media, especially if it's for work, you kind of get into this social media depression thing where you're just kind of like, oh, it's just so frustrating, I can't do anything, blah blah. If you know what I mean. I feel like some people are going to know what I mean and some people aren't. So I think this week, or something that would be good to try, is to not spend as much time on social media comparing yourself to others. And with regards to work and feeling like, is my work good enough, just kind of, I think it's so important to just remember why you're creating work in the first place. Like, I think it's so easy for us to get like wrapped up in thinking, oh, like I just done a drawing I like and it didn't get a lot of likes on Instagram, or nobody liked it, or nobody saw it. Because even I sometimes feel really like deflated if I do a drawing that I really like and then I post it to Instagram and it gets like, I don't know, like 30 likes, like if that. But I just think it's just so important to remember that creating art is something that you have to enjoy, and the most important part of that is that you like the work that you're creating. And I think if you get really wrapped up in in what other people are thinking of your art, it can really like, I don't know, like it can really put you in a position where maybe you end up feeling like you have an art block, or you feel like you don't want to draw, or you just generally feel like things are not going the way that you want. So another thing that I want everyone to try this week is don't compare yourself to other artists, because at the end of the day, like, you're never going to be the same as another artist. And I think social media is kind of like, it will show, everyone shows their best points on social media. So people will show their best work, like they'll show what they want you to see. And I think it's so important to remember that things are not always just perfect. And you know, like artists that are really successful, they, like, you just see the posts and the likes, but the amount of work that they're probably putting in behind the scene is probably like so much. Like they're probably doing so much work and like practicing their craft every day. But at the same time, success doesn't just come easily, and I think that's something that I have to remember as well. Like, being successful isn't something that's going to happen overnight. Like, it takes time, it takes work, and it takes dedication. And also remembering that there are moments where you're not going to want to do stuff, and I think the main thing there is to remember that that's okay. Like, everybody is going to have moments where they don't feel like working, or where they feel like they're not achieving what they need to achieve, or when things just feel like they're just going very badly. And just, be calm and be kind to yourself, and remember that that's like a normal thing. Like, everybody goes through it. Everybody has moments of like questioning themselves, moments of feeling like their work isn't good enough. And I think it's so important to just take a step back and just evaluate how you're feeling. And also, another thing is kind of like the problem that I'm having this week is like I said earlier, is like just feeling like my work is just lacking direction, and I just don't really know what direction to take it in. And I kind of feel like the thing that I'm going to do to try and help me get out of that feeling is I'm just going to keep sketching, and I'm just going to have a proper think about, I don't know, the direction that I want to go in. Like, I have no idea. Like, it's so hard. I think because like art is my full-time job, I'm just feeling a bit stuck, because I don't know, I think I could be overthinking it. Like, I don't know if you guys ever overthink stuff, but maybe I'm just thinking too much into like what I think I need to be doing, rather than just enjoying what I'm doing, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. Is just remember that art is a process, and I feel like a lot of creative people suffer from like up and down moods, like low moods, like moments of feeling really good and moments of feeling really bad. But I just want to say, like, when it comes to social media, don't allow what other people are doing to kind of affect your mood or make you feel a certain way about your work, because your work is your work, and it can be whatever you want it to be. And even if you're not getting like hundreds of thousands of likes, that's okay, as long as you're creating what you love. And I think as long as you're making what you love, then everything else will follow from that. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, and please leave in the comments what you do when you're having a difficult week, or when you feel like things aren't going your way. What do you do to kind of refresh and revitalize yourself and your work? And I will see you in the next video. Bye.